The announcement that Stephen Amell, aka the Green Arrow, aka Oliver Queen, is back for The Flash Season 9 is honestly some of the best news I've heard in a while. Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. I'm still processing the fact that this is real. This is actually a real thing. Stephen Amell, of course, is back for The Flash Season 9. This is pretty damn exciting news. Thank you, Andy, for letting me use the Flash Podcast's article talking about this because this is major. This is major. I have been hoping and predicting this, and it's happening. It is happening. So, first, a little paragraph here. Let's read this here. It says, "You have been asking for it, and we have been, and you are finally getting it. The CW and Warner Brothers Television announced today that Arrow star Stephen Amell is officially set to appear in The Flash Season 9 as Oliver Queen." Now, what's even more interesting, as I was actually looking through this article here, getting ready for the video, is this is happening within the same episode as Kid Flash, Diggle, and Bloodwork appearing, which is going to be episode 9. We heard yesterday confirmed that we're getting Kid Flash, Diggle, and Bloodwork in episode 9, and he is joining them. Stephen Amell is going to be within this episode, and Daniel Pennebaker, Caitlin, Killer Frost, whoever, is directing the episode. So this is going to be a massive episode. I was actually surprised by this. I'm like, so they announced Kid Flash, Bloodwork, and Diggle yesterday. Why didn't they announce Steven? I guess they were waiting, or maybe they wanted to get ahead of it or something. Because Andy, of course, he runs the Flash podcast, and of course my co-host of Endless Multiverse. I talked to him yesterday. He didn't tell me anything about this. He said nothing about this. I believe because the Kid Flash, Diggle, and Bloodwork stuff was already out there. But I was mentioning about Stephen Amell saying, if they get Oliver Queen, it's either they're going to announce it ahead of time to promote the final season, or they're not going to, and they're going to hide it and essentially not say anything and hopefully surprise fans when he shows up. Because you have to have Oliver. You have to. And there's actually a quote from Eric Wallace, the showrunner, I'm going to read in a second, that pretty much solidifies that it had to happen. Like, they needed to get Steven one way or another because of something very important that I've been saying. So this is going to be a big episode. This is going to be a gigantic episode. And the fact is, too, we're getting Diggle, so that means they're going to interact. Diggle and Oliver are going to interact again. Oh, it's going to be good. I cannot wait. This is going to be emotional as hell. So here's the quote from the showrunner, Eric Wallace. "As soon as our final season was announced, we knew we wanted Steven to come back and reprise his iconic role as Oliver Queen. After all, it was Oliver who originally launched Barry Allen on his heroic path. That is significant because I've been saying he was there at the beginning. It makes so much sense. And the fact is, too, different circumstances, Barry showed up, and Kara as well, but Barry showed up at Oliver's funeral in the final episode of Arrow. Now in this, it's not the final episode of The Flash, and I've been predicting he would pop up in the final episode, and I'm guessing at this point he won't. He still could, I guess. But with all the connective stuff and Diggle and everything, okay. Because it seems like they have a whole episode dedicated to the return of these characters and everything. So I'm curious to know the connection of Bloodwork, Kid Flash, Oliver, Diggle, like, what's going on? No idea. But the thing is, originally launched by Barry, so they had to get Oliver back. But also, too, that little point there, too. As soon as our final season was announced, we knew we wanted Steven to come back. So it's good to know that Eric was thinking ahead of time in regards to, okay, we have a final season, we have to somehow get Steven involved. And thankfully, as of right now, in terms of when they're going to be filming this, I'm guessing they're going to start filming this soon. I don't think it's been filmed yet. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure they haven't filmed this episode yet. But Steven was talking on the Inside of You podcast, Michael Rosenbaum, saying that he has some downtime. He's kind of waiting for stuff to happen in regards to if he's going to get more episodes of his Hills show, his wrestling show, and all that. So that's why everyone on Team Flash felt so strongly that it was important to create a full circle moment with Oliver's return in the final season of The Flash. So he has downtime so he can show up. The result is an epic yet emotional episode we hope Arrowverse fans will enjoy. I think we will. It's all to say thank you to everyone for watching and supporting our show throughout 9 wonderful years. So they're using this episode, even though it's not the finale of the show, as a way to say thank you to everybody who supported the Arrowverse, who supported Arrow, who supported The Flash, to bring these two together. We absolutely cannot wait for everyone to see Grant and Steven saving the world together again. And yes, there will be thrills, chills, and tears, and I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Now, I'm assuming, like I said, I don't believe they've shot this episode yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to start shooting it soon. They're getting ahead of everything and all that. But this is exciting. This is really exciting. I can't wait. And look, I'm not usually one to like say let's get set photos, but I really hope that Candagraphs gets photos of this because I want to see Steven on set with Grant again. I want to see it. I do. This is exciting news, guys. This is massive. This is big news. And I'm curious to know if we're going to get Spectre Oliver, if it's going to be a multiverse. I'm assuming it's going to be the Oliver from Arrow somehow. Don't know how. No idea. But that's my theory. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, though. No idea. And who knows? More people may be involved in this somehow. I don't know. I mean, we already have a stacked, guest stars here with Kid Flash, Diggle, and Bloodwork. And now we have freaking Oliver Queen. And the thing is, they're saying Oliver Queen. They're not saying Green Arrow. I mean, it may have been said somewhere else, but throughout this, they're saying Oliver Queen and saving the world. And they're being very specific about the wording. So maybe he's not going to return as Green Arrow. But what do you guys think of this news? You guys excited? Are you hopeful? What do you hope to see within the episode? I'm most excited, obviously, to see Barry and Oliver interact, but also the fact that we're getting Diggle, which means we're going to have Diggle and Oliver interact as well, which is going to be, hopefully, pretty emotional, pretty hard-hitting. But what do you guys think of this? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below, guys. This is big news. I can't wait to watch this episode. I cannot wait for this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.